Hi, my name is Mia Scarpelli, and this is my informational speech. How often do you find yourself opening your phone and telling yourself that you're going to scroll a couple of videos on TikTok or Instagram, and you go down a rabbit hole of bad news happening across the world? Then after a little bit, you realize you've been doing this for a little longer than anticipated. This phenomenon is known as doom scrolling and is often a habit for people across the world. Yes, it is important to stay informed, but it's also important to take care of yourself and your mental well-being. Trust me, there are days that I feel like I don't want to do anything and sit in my bed and scroll, but I didn't realize how bad it was until watching a podcast recently about the effects of doom scrolling. Doom scrolling can be both positive and negative, and it keeps millions informed, but can cause stress and emotional fatigue. Today, I will be talking about what doom scrolling is and the positive and negatives of it. I will first explain the definition of doom scrolling. According to Cambridge Dictionary accessed on January 1st, 2026, the activity of spending a lot of time looking at your phone or computer and reading bad or negative stories. In the US today, 31% of adults engage in doing this, and 53% of Gen Z. These statistics show that a large group of people, especially in the United States, find themselves doom scrolling. And it's important because if it's pushing out these negative stories or news articles, then the more people are going to see it because that's the algorithm. This can be positive or a negative, depending on the way you look at it. It can be positive if you are promoting great stories, stories that will reach someone positively, but it becomes a problem when you're using it to push negative content or seeking things to make you feel upset. Now, I'll turn to the positive and negatives of doom scrolling on social media. Starting with negative, it causes problems like anxiety and depression. According to the UNC Health article published on May 16th, 2023, given the potential and emotional and psychological effects of doom scrolling, it is important to be aware of how much time we spend doing it. It is important to take breaks when you are scrolling for this long. I've recently started to do things around the house like doing laundry, making my bed without any sound, and it's actually really helped me get a better mental state instead of seeing stories that make me feel upset. We know that suicide is one of the top or leading ways of death for young adults in the United States, and sometimes having social media can do more harm than good. Another dangerous aspect is the algorithm of these platforms. Apps like TikTok have publicly came out and said that there are dangers. According to the New York Times in 2021, it states, TikTok relies heavily on how much time you spend watching each video to steer you toward more videos that will keep you scrolling, leading to young viewers down dangerous rabbit holes. I've been on TikTok where you get a video and you see that it's bad, but you still continue to scroll. And it puts me into a bad mood. And there are multiple other people that feel the same way, where you just kind of get depressed about things you're seeing. Next, I'm going to be laying out the potential positives of doom scrolling. Although there are far less positives than negatives, there's two that come to mind. The first is seeing information or staying informed with information in today's climate and day and age is important and will be considered a positive. In a Forbes article that was written in 2022, it states, you may be more likely to avoid information you think will make you sad or uncomfortable. Most people won't purposefully go out of their way to find these bad news articles or sites, but the only issue is that the algorithm might push it, so you will see it. The second is sometimes consuming the information releases dopamine, and it can create the feeling that makes you feel happy, which makes you want to scroll more. Now that we understand the definitions, the negative, and the potential positives of doom scrolling, we can begin to wrap this up. In conclusion, doom scrolling affects the way of you wanting to feel included, or if you feel out of the loop, it can help you feel in the loop. But it can also make you feel anxious in the climate of this world. Today we have looked at what it means to doom scroll, the dangers of it, and the potential ways that can make you happy. So next time, remember it is a conscious decision to pick up and scroll. Sometimes maybe let yourself do things for yourself without causing stress. Although you want to stay informed, it is also important to take care of yourself too. Thank you.